Justices heard arguments about 90 minutes this morning on whether to limit access to mifepristone, a pill used in the most common way to end a pregnancy. The hearing quickly turned to the scope of the lawsuit brought against the Food and Drug Administration. Both abortion proponents and opponents packed Washington on Tuesday as the Supreme Court weighs whether a common abortion drug should keep the access it has.
Without question, the FDA's actions have made taking chemical abortion drugs less safe.
Where it will be decided just how far we are willing to go as a society to have abortion on demand at any cost.
The plaintiffs in the case are challenging the FDA's approval of mifepristone and actions the administration has taken to ease the access of it. They cite concerns about the drug's safety as a reason to reverse the FDA's decision to make it available by mail and without the need for an in-person visit to a doctor. The FDA allows the use of the drug through the first 10 weeks of pregnancy, but the Biden administration and the maker of mifepristone argue that move would undermine the FDA's drug approval process by making it easier to second-guess the administration's scientific judgment. The case is being watched close regionally. Dr. Sarah Traxler, Chief Medical Officer of Planned Parenthood North Central States, says a ruling against mifepristone access would change forever the FDA's authority on drug research and approval.
The case heard today at the U.S. Supreme Court challenges the FDA's long-standing scientific authority to make changes to medications like mifepristone and to make changes to mifepristone's original approval from over 20 years ago.
If the Supreme Court did rule in favor of the plaintiffs, though, that wouldn't mean mifepristone would be illegal, rather harder to access alone. And there are other medication regimens to induce a medical abortion, but Planned Parenthood argues those are less safe than using mifepristone.
Regardless of what happens with this case, we know that mifepristone will remain available. The question that is before us is whether there will be any potential barriers.
They're not as effective and have significant side effects related to them, unlike mifepristone, the mifepristone regimen.
Now, a decision in this case isn't expected until the end of June or early July, and regardless of the decision, medical abortions are still banned in South Dakota.